Excuse me. Thank you. Hello. I'm Steve Freed, your instructor for English 111, and that was Daikon. He'll be attending our class occasionally. Sometimes he takes over the keyboard and something peculiar happens, so be prepared. And that's not the only peculiar thing that might happen this term. What else, you might ask? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you some other strange things I think and hope might happen in our 15 weeks of writing together. Mainly, you just might come to see the relevance and even the importance of this class to your current and future studies and to your life outside school. Another thing that might happen is that you might start to look at all the obvious and hidden messages that come at us over these devices of ours and at the devices themselves in a very different way than before. Finally, you might discover that there's a writer in you with a lot to say, if you don't know that already. We study rhetoric, the science and art of persuasion. First, we look at it objectively, study the torrent of messages that comes at you from your mobile devices over social and other media, product and service ads, political messages, sermons, lies, manipulations, and outright craziness, all trying to get you to act and believe and live some way that's not you. We learn to evaluate the sources of this flood of information and to understand its techniques, how language and images are used to hide or distort the truth, and how we can find the truths behind the screens. Our second approach is subjective. We study how your writing can connect with your reader and employ those same techniques of persuasion we studied to communicate memorably and effectively. And we write about it, the way it's done in business and government and media and education and art. A writer works first alone and then with an editor. Together, they develop the best possible way of expressing the writer's message to the audience the writer wants to reach. It's a process that sometimes involves frustration, but frustration is a sign of progress, and in the end, it brings real satisfaction. In this class, you're the writer and I'm the editor, and your work goes back and forth between us. We'll revise each one of different kinds of essay twice before it gets a final grade. We'll also do some exercises that will expand your style, and we'll explore new ways to use language and verify facts. And for every session, you'll write anonymously and with complete freedom about how class went for you. You'll get to ask whatever questions you need answered. There are no quizzes or exams. Your grade is all about the writing work we do together. At each stage of a task, you'll get my feedback plus any other written exchanges and face-to-face conferences as you need them. My goal is for you to be successful in this class, and that's why I'm here, to help you. And backing me up, there's a whole expert staff whose job is to provide you with the resources to get the most out of this course. For now, I just mentioned the Library for Research, the English Writing Center for Skills, and the Virtual Lab for Technical Issues. And, first and foremost, which I saved for last, I'm available by email. And unless it's the middle of the night, we'll get back to you within minutes or hours. This class is built around helping students become insightful, critical readers and original, engaging writers. We can do that together. Finally, here's a preview of the kind of work we'll do in class. You can't get more cavity-fighting fluoride than you do with Crest. I'd like you to look at this sentence from a toothpaste ad. It's important because it contains both an obvious and a hidden meaning. What's obvious is what the creators of the ad want you to believe, and what's hidden is what it really says. Can you find both? Think about it for now, and we'll talk about it in our first class. I'm eager to get to know you as a writer and figure out together how I'll be your editor.